Floridian governor has been killed in the middle of a brutal firefight between the Army and National Guard troops. It appears the fighting started after a unit known as the 292nd tried to arrest the governor.
DeSantis was a hero, and the so-called president must be held accountable for it.
We're here live in Washington, D.C. Protesters tried to storm the White House, but were cut down by the Secret Service before they could...
We will not bow down to the illegal government in Washington. They've taken power from the people, put it in the hands of that.
States from across the country have sworn allegiance to the new U.S. government in Texas. The White House has invoked the Insurrection Act and instituted martial law across the entire country. A high number of Army and Marine units have defected to the rebels in Texas. The rival government has given the White House 24 hours to remove federal troops from their territory before they remove them by force.
We're live at Yellowstone National Park. Units from the Wyoming National Guard have begun their assault and we're under fire. Apparently National Guards are advancing towards our position.
Hey, welcome to the video. In this Arma 3 operation, the 292nd will be retaking Yellowstone National Park, which is being occupied by Wyoming National Guardsmen and civilian militia. This operation is a sequel to the one from my last video, so if you want more context, I'd recommend watching it. The unit has 3 main objectives today. The first is rescuing the federal employees being held hostage. There are 9 in total spread across 2 locations, the research station here and the brewery here. Their second objective is to capture the town of Norris, so that Allied troops can occupy the town and stop any counterattacks from the east. Their final objective is to seize the airfield to the north, where a Wyoming National Guard company have set themselves up. So to start the operation off, they'll be heading north to attack the research station. Unfortunately for them, they'll be ambushed first.
Passing disabled civilian vehicle.
Civilian, open fire.
Getting rid of the glass that's been shot out, isn't it?
It's your freaking window motors break and it's Utah.
Fair.
I remember being fucking 11 watching one of those videos and living in fear that yellow stuck up.
We're under fire from the hillsides, no eyes.
Dismount, clear.
Understood.
Knight, phalanx, push up and clear that roadblock.
Be advised, I've taken a hit to the main rotor, the helicopter down, and I'm about to die.
Check it out! Covering fire! Hillside.
Copy that. Context. Foxtrot, this is Knight. We've made it to the roadblock to land heavy fire.
No, we're in like a terrible spot.
Understood. Phalanx is going to push up north from our current...
We got break. We got never mind, I think they just killed the driver.
Techie coming in from the north.
Does it have explosives mounted on it?
It's actively pinging us mine.
Go ahead and back off of it and then safely demo it once you're clear.
Close to the vehicles.
Then move the vehicles.
We good to roll?
You're gonna fit right
Yeah.
in here, I'll tell you that.
Alright, let's break down what happened. The unit started off the mission by being ambushed in this valley, with militia on all sides raining fire down on them. The unit's Black Hawk got shot down quickly after the militia got a lucky shot on its main rotor. The infantry tried to push through, but encountered a roadblock, so they decided to dismount and engage the contacts instead. Phalanx and Knight assaulted the roadblock, taking out the militia garrisoning it and engaging the militias to the north, who tried to reinforce the ambush. Foxtrot and Crusader meanwhile turned south. Foxtrot pushed into the hills and engaged the militias up there, while Crusader held the road. Once they were done, the unit mounted back up and started heading towards their first objective.
Foxtrot's gonna dismount just to keep our box full of javelins from exploding.
Phalanx is engaged.
Congratulations! Congratulations! Congratulations.
More malicious.
Confirm, 50 cal technical is down. Copy, like 50 cal out somewhere. Copy. Us, Crusader, and Knight should be able to like, fire on them.
East. Oh shit.
Be aware, traveling out towards Black Line is friendly.
Clear the roof? Nope. I haven't been up. Whoa!
There's hostages in this building.
Copy. Moving the ones Crusader found as well.
Let's go over what happened. The unit entered the forest to the southwest of the research station, and once they were close enough, dismounted from their vehicles and made their way on foot to the objective. The team spread out and hit the west of the compound simultaneously, each team engaging a different building in CQC. They continued like this, clearing the buildings one by one until they'd cleared the entire compound and located the hostages. Once they had them, the unit's Blackhawk landed, and they loaded them inside. After, they mounted up and headed towards their next objective, the town of Norris.
In the general vicinity of, my laser.
The right, where are you, buddy?
By another helicopter. Foxtrot, this is Phalanx, have Stinger in my clear fire.
As long as they hit the right aircraft.
Please do! Missile away. Just tail rotor out, going down.
I think she hit the wrong aircraft.
So, what happened? The unit approached Norris from the west and started engaging the town from afar, taking out as many targets as they could from a distance. Once they were satisfied, they moved in and hit the southwestern edge of the town, engaging the occupied buildings in CQC. They then kept going, moving through the entire town and clearing the occupied buildings they came across. Towards the end of their clearing, a National Guard helicopter flew above the town and engaged the unit's air element. Their pilot asked for help, but due to a miscommunication, he was shot down by friendlies instead. Once the infantry realized their mistake, they engaged the correct aircraft with light machine gun fire and damaged the enemy's helicopter, so it retreated back north. With the town clear and reinforcements on their way to garrison it, the unit headed towards their next objective, the brewery.
Alright boys, let's go clap them cheeks.
Let's go and push off. If you want to roll up in your vehicles, you can. It's your call.
Bonsai!
I really don't know what he said at the end of that sentence. I don't think he knows what he said either.
Oh.
Foxtrot copy. Oddball's currently down. We're getting back up there.
We have found a mass grave with 8 federal employees.
Let's go over what happened. The infantry moved close to the brewery and then split up, with Phalanx and Crusader moving to engage the south and Foxtrot and Knight setting up to engage the north. Phalanx and Crusader rushed the southern part of the compound in their Humvees, getting as close as possible and engaging the enemy in CQC, overrunning the nearby buildings. Foxtrot and Knight were more prudent and approached the northern edge on foot, slowly engaging visible contacts and only after moving through the buildings in CQC. Both teams then cleared towards each other, taking out the buildings separating them. Foxtrot found the remaining hostages dead and half buried to the north of the compound. It seemed the militia there had had enough and executed the workers. Once the compound was deemed secure, the unit mounted up for their assault on their final objective, the heavily garrisoned National Guard airfield.
That Striker's down. So is Kestrel, I think.
Reloading. Run back up. I need to touch my bad.
Bitch took a serious impact off the tower. Anybody in it needs to get out.
What was that?
I think they're firing a Maz at it. Phalanx, how you holding up over there?
We're having a really hard time getting moving because of rolling casualties, but we're still taking them down as they come out to the open.
I'm gonna go straight up. Friendly. Oh, you're... We're weak up.
My marksman and I
am going down once again. God damn it! Alright, I'm back in the air, but I'm not feeling too well. Damn it!
Taking fire!
Cross.
Knight, what's your status?
This is Knight. We are currently clearing barracks buildings to the south.
Hold fire!
Oh yeah.
Report in.
Okay, I'm gonna fix the mirror.
Work on my head.
Grenade.
Back office clear. We're on your 6.
What's up, opening?
Foxtrot, this is Phalanx. Hangars have been cleared. We're moving to the remaining hard points at the east end of the runway.
So, let's go over what happened. The unit moved out from the brewery and went off-road, avoiding the nearby town so they wouldn't be bogged down by the militia there. They drove to the west of the airbase and dismounted at the bottom of a hill, making their way to the H-barrier wall. Once they were close, they rushed the wall, engaging the contacts on it and then climbing over it. Foxtrot and Crusader moved on the cargo tower compound, engaging in CQC and clearing it out. Knight moved on the buildings to their south and did the same. Phalanx, meanwhile, set themselves up in the closest hangar and began engaging contacts all across the airfield. The unit continued like this, with the infantry making their way down the line, taking out the National Guardsmen wherever they encountered them. The 292nd's aircraft got involved too and launched missiles at a row of occupied buildings, was heavily damaged and forced to make an emergency landing soon after. Once the airfield was clear, the platoon lead received bad news from his commander. An enemy marine company was spotted entering their AO from the north and was moving to counter-assault them. The unit prepared for contact.
Heads up, prep for some heavy inbound.
Can you swing back to the base and see if you can get more drop an ammo box and maybe some meds?
Not sure we're gonna have time for that, buddy.
Be advised, there's a convoy of fucking command labs coming down the road.
Thank you.
Most of the traffic jam. We do have a commanded lady rolling up the road, so next to
my tail roasters out.
Not super practical right now, but we've got bombs in place just in case.
It's like one of the C2s that's just along the road has been mission killed.
2 LAVs pushing past us to the west.
With like a lab C2s sprinting towards the fence and just punched through the fence. Somebody hit that other Z2. We got it. The vehicle crew.
This is Foxtrot 9. We've still got Marines to our southwest, and then we've got...
Get up with me over the helipad, over the airstrip.
Hostile, it's Marine. I got minigun.
Foxtrot, this is 9. Hostiles have entered the base in the northwest wall.
From that yellow smoke.
Yeah, he's got about another 12 guys behind him coming through.
I'd be advised, we got artillery coming in on that side. Fucking artillerymen don't know how to count. Is that joint marker?
Let's go over how the unit dealt with their final challenge. The enemy Marine Company entered the AO from the north, with several APCs and IFVs. However, the 292nd's aircraft managed to take out a number of them before they reached the infantry's line. The assault started with the Marines' dismounted infantry moving for the forest and engaging the unit. Several Marine vehicles attempted breakthroughs, but were generally quickly taken out by the unit's anti-tank. The unit successfully repulsed the attack from the south, however the Marines refocused their efforts on the weakest part of the line, the west, and managed to breach the airfield there. Knight didn't have the manpower to repulse such a massive assault, so Foxtrot called in friendly artillery, but, due to miscalculation, the artillery hit closer than expected, and became very danger close. Luckily, it did the job, and forced the remaining Marines to pull back and call off their assault. The 292nd had succeeded. They'd taken limestone back from the enemy. Unfortunately, though, the war would be a long one. Thanks for watching the video. If you enjoyed it and want to see more, consider subscribing to the channel. I've got more like this one to come. Also, if you're looking to join the unit, check the description. There's a link to the unit Discord there. See ya!